Hello students, this class is for class 7 and we are discussing about the chapter light energy. So we have discussed the what is light and its some characteristics, and in the characteristics of light we have seen that light has a property that is reflection. It can reflect from the surface of a material. So today we are starting from that is what is the reflection of light. So the next point is reflection of light. Suppose this is a material and light is falling over it like this. Light is falling. After falling to the surface of this material, it is returning back to the same medium. This is one medium. Suppose this is air medium. So light coming through the air medium, falling over the surface of a material, and after falling to the surface, after striking the surface, it is returning back to the same air medium. It is returning back to the same air medium, and this whole process is known as the reflection of light. That is, after falling on the surface of a material, when the light returns back to the same medium. Here, as for example, the medium is air medium, and when it returns back to the same medium after striking the surface of a material is known as the reflection of light. So, for definition, we can write here, when light falls on a shiny surface, when light falls on a material surface, you see, it returns back into the same medium after striking the surface. It returns back into the same medium. Into the same medium. This process is known as the reflection of light. So there will be some characteristics of reflection of light. That is, reflection is not same for every material. See this line, when it falls over the material surface, it shows reflection property. So there is a term that is the extent of reflection. And I have said that we can see our mirror image or anything image in the polished surface due to this reflection property. So greater the extent of reflection, greater will be the tendency to see our image in any polished surface or shiny thing. So that means there is a term that is the extent of reflection, and that is different for different materials. Okay, so we can include the characteristics of reflection like characteristics of reflection. So you know that there are two types of material. One is very rough and the second is shiny. So for these two kind of materials, the extent of reflection is different. For shiny materials, as we can see our image, the extent of reflection is very high. But for rough rough things like the walls of this room, okay, so the walls are rough, but the mirror is very shiny thing. So that's why the extent of reflection is higher in case of mirror, but it is lower for the room walls, and that's why room walls can't produce our image, but any shiny thing like mirror can produce our image, that is called mirror image. So the first one we can write, that is shiny or polished surface. Shiny or polished surface reflects the most. reflects most of the light, maximum light. So shiny or polished surface reflects maximum light. Reflects maximum light, and transparent object reflects the least. Okay, transparent object reflects least amount of transparent object least amount of light. We can see that transparent object is reflecting the least amount of light, and for transparent object shadow is not produced. As light passes through transparent medium, that means if I say that this is transparent medium, this is a medium transparent, light can pass through it like this. But if this is an shiny or opaque medium, if this is a shiny or opaque medium, then light cannot pass through it. This can't happen, cannot pass through it. It will reflect like this one. So this reflection property is actually seen for any opaque objects, and the reflection is very good for any shiny or polished thing. Okay, but if I say any transparent medium, for transparent medium light cannot produce any shadow. That means the light is passing through that medium, and that's why it is not reflecting. If it is passing through the transparent medium, it cannot reflect back, it cannot back to that medium, and that's why the reflection property is very minimum. You can say tends to 0 for any transparent medium. But if I say any opaque object or any shiny or polished thing, light cannot pass through it. This passing cannot occur, and it returns back to the same medium, and that's why this reflection property is highest for any shiny or polished thing. For any opaque objects, but maximum for any shiny or polished thing. Okay, and the second point is here. For any black object, you remember that black objects absorbs every light. It has maximum absorption property. Whenever any kind of lights fall over any black object, it absorbs maximum amount of light. If it absorbs maximum amount of light, it has no tendency to reflect any light. Okay, so for black substances, we can say black substances do not reflect any light, because whatever the light is, it absorbs. As it absorbs every light, it cannot reflect any light. That is the characteristics of black object. So all the lights are absorbed by black objects. All the lights are absorbed by black objects, and hence they do not reflect. Reflection property is 0 for every black object, and they do not reflect any light. So these are the two characteristics of reflection. That is, all the lights are absorbed by, that is, black objects do not reflect, and reflection tendency or extent of reflection is different for different objects. And for transparent medium, light is passing through the medium, and hence the reflection is minimum, and for opaque objects it has some kind of reflection. But for polished or shiny surface, the reflection property or reflection tendency is maximum. Okay, so in the next class we will start from what is plane mirror and how does it reflect the light. Okay.